9 types of church members. Number 1, the hunters. These are people who are in the church not to serve the Lord, but perhaps they are looking for one favor or the other. Maybe an influential person they are trying to impress, a girl they are trying to impress for marriage, or a man they are trying to impress for marriage is going to the same church. And they fall under this category, the hunter or the hunters. In John chapter 6, verse 26 and 27, Jesus said at the point, said to those who were following him, he said, you're not following me because of the miracle. You're following me because of the bread. Labor not for the things which perish, but for the things which will not perish. Number 2, the wounded. These are people who have been wounded either by church members or one person or the other, and they sit down in the church. They are still there, but they become merchants of hate. They become reservoirs of discouragement, discouraging every other person because of their past experience. The way out is to let go and allow God. Number 3, the serious members. These are people who may not be perfect, but they are working daily, to grow into the image of Christ. This group of people are priceless in any church. They are under pastoral authority. They do their best, within their capacity to ensure that Jesus is glorified. Number 4, the uncommitted. These are people who are very uncommitted to the vision of the church, to their own personal goals. They choose to do whatever they like, how they like, no matter the announcement that is repeatedly mentioned over the pulpit. For instance, everybody please by 6 p.m. we shall gather to do this or to do that. They have already chosen that for them, it is by 7 they will come. So these are the uncommitted type of church members, and they are in every church. Amos chapter 6 verse 1 say, woe to him that is at ease in Zion. Number 5, the chronic latecomers. These are people who are used to coming late for every meeting. If it is 8 a.m., they will come later. If it is 12 noon, they will come later. Even if it's night vigil and it's 10 p.m. or 9 p.m., they will come later. It's just a part of their makeup. If you fall under this category, please repent and change. Number 6 is what I call the I mind my business type of members. These are people who keep to themselves. They are solo. They will tell you, I'm only here for Jesus. I'm only in this church for Jesus and not after any other thing or any other person. If you look at Philippians chapter 2, verse 4 and 5, you will understand that we are supposed to look out for one another. We are supposed to be our brother's keeper. The Bible said, look not only on the things of yourself, but on the things of others. The cross is actually, two stick put together, which is both horizontal and vertical. One is to God, and the other one is our relationship, with other people. So the I mind my business type of members are those who keep to themselves, those who have no other business with anybody, and it is not good for community effort. The 7th type of church members are what I call the once in a while kind of members. These ones go to church once in a long while. I once met a man who told me that he goes to church only 3 times in a year. Number 1, 31st night at Easter, and maybe, if it's chance, during 25th Christmas Day service. There are people like that once in a while. Some will wake up after 6 months and go to church. Why? Because they had a terrifying dream, because something happened. They are in a crisis. Don't go to church only when you have a problem. It should be regular. Number 8, the distracted. These are people who work for God, but they are distracted because of their service. This is common with protocol officers. This is common with ushers in the church. This is common with musicians. You see a protocol person is working for God, but will never open the Bible throughout the service. An usher is busy directing people doing this, but is totally cut off from the service. You see musicians doing their thing, but are only concentrating on the next song and not concentrating on what is being said. In other words, they are in church, but they are distracted. Number 9, the fault finders. These are people who find fault with everything. Very argumentative. You find them in any department. If the choir says, we wear this uniform, they will argue and find fault. Any group, they find fault with everything in the service. And it is not an attribute. It's not something a child of God, should carry. Thank you. I will see you in the next video.